The NBA gambling bus taking the entire nation by storm tonight can get a little complicated how this actually worked, a lot of moving pieces. So we want to break down exactly what we heard from officials today. The FBI saying they've been tracking this as early as 2019. The victims in these underground poker games, they were called, quote, fish. They were actually lured into these games kind of with the promise of being able to play with professional athletes or former professional athletes who are the FBI is calling face cards. So what would happen here at these games is that these individuals that were involved in the scheme, they would use secret shuffling machines that obviously knew what cards were being dealt where. They would use special contact lenses that could mark or be able to read pre-marked cards. They could use X-ray tables that actually saw through the tables to show what cards were being used. So these shuffling machines would deal the cards to all of the players there. The X-ray tables would then read the cards that were there, communicate with someone that was off-site. That person that was off-site involved in this entire scheme would contact someone via cell phone, one of these face cards that was at the table. They were actually known as the quarterback there, someone leading the charge. And then the quarterback would be able to notify everybody at the table essentially how they then would have to play their hand, who had the best cards, and then therefore that player would then be able to win. One of those former players, head coach Chauncey Billups of the Portland Trailblazers, NBA Hall of Famer, put on leave by the NBA. He is facing wire fraud charges, just like many other defendants in this case. A federal prosecutor we spoke with says wire fraud charges carry up to 20 years in prison.
But the sentence is really based on the amount of the fraud and how much people lost.
But wire fraud does carry up to 20 years. Terry Rozier, Miami Heat player right now, also put on leave by the NBA. His attorney has come out and said that they absolutely are fighting these charges, that he is not a gambler, but he also being put on leave by the Miami Heat. He was involved in the sports betting aspect of this, even allegedly faking an injury in 2023 that was in this indictment detailed, where he then was able to notify someone that he would be leaving so that they could then place a bet on his stats for the night.